Hi, welcome to this week's Maddie to the Max vlog talk. So you know how there's reimaginings of the same classic stories again and again and again and again and again and again and again in pretty much everything nowadays? Like for instance, Cinderella, Romeo and Juliet, and Pride and Prejudice. So that's what I'm going to talk about, the newest reimagining that I have seen of the Pride and Prejudice story. So I'm Madison Bruneller, and this is the Lizzie Bennet Diaries. The Lizzie Bennet Diaries is a wonderfully well thought out, wonderfully written, in-character story with a new and original format that's never been done with this story before. Wow, that was actually pretty well thought out and poetic. And I did that in one take! Yay! So the Lizzie Bennet Diaries is a retelling of the classic Jane Austen Pride and Prejudice story, but brought into the 21st century and in America. It's all done in the style of Lizzie Bennet's vlog. Cool, right? This show is so good. Oh my god. It's a YouTube series, but it's so well thought out and well planned and just wonderfully acted. Oh my god.
Jackpot, right? What? What?
There was a show on Hulu, I believe it was a Hulu original series, called The Man at the End Booth, which again was just completely character driven. It was these deep, elaborate stories, but it was just people talking about it, but it was so well acted and well put together that it was like you were there watching these events actually happen that they're talking about. That's pretty much what the Lizzie Bennet Diaries is. It's so well written and well talked out, and just you see everything happen even though they're just sitting there talking about it to a camera like I am right now. I would recommend you watch it if you're the kind of person that likes to, I don't know, think. I would actually recommend that my mother watch this. That's not something I recommend all that often. This show can make you just laugh and laugh and laugh. And then in the next second have you just crying from the bottom of your soul. And it's completely character driven. I mean, there's nothing else. It's just the characters. It's totally character driven. And it has had several spin-offs, actually. In the classic Pride and Prejudice story, it's just straight from Elizabeth's point of view. And that's pretty much what the Lizzie Bennet Diaries is. It's just Lizzie's vlog. But it also spins off and has a couple other people having their own video diaries. Like Lydia, we get to see some stuff from her point of view. I know in the books, you don't actually get to see her side of the story. That's what's so great about this, is that you actually get to see that. And also with Charlotte, she gets her own little story for a little while too. Don't worry about trying to figure out when you're supposed to start watching the spin-off vlogs. They'll tell you on the thing. They'll start putting up little things like, hey, Lydia has a blog here, and look, Charlotte has a blog here, and stuff like that. So when that happens, just do that. What I do to make sure I'm watching it in the right order is I look and see what the dates are on when they were released and go by which ones come first. Just check the dates and watch it in that order. So it's done in the format of a vlog, but these things that happen in Pride and Prejudice, some of them are kind of personal, right? But they still find a legitimate, reason, a reason that makes sense for them to be filming this intimate part of their life. Sometimes it's just, shit, I left the camera rolling for that moment. Or it's like, no, I want the internet to see this. This is important that they know this too. It's wonderful. It makes sense. God, you don't get that in media nowadays. And what's so great is that each person has their own channels and they have like their own Facebook page. It's a Lizzie Bennet channel. Like it's actually her actual person, so it's like they're actually, people. It's so great. And so well thought out and smart. I mean, it makes you feel smart after watching it, which is something you don't get that often. Like, I just rewatched Idiocracy. Oh my god. And after watching it, I felt like my brain cells had died. Like, I was literally walking around feeling stupid. It was crazy. That's not what happens with the Lizzie Bennet Diaries, is you feel smart after watching them. And each episode can range from about a minute to like 10 minutes. There's like so many fans for this, it's crazy. Like, they now have mugs and t-shirts and DVDs of the show that would make great Christmas presents. Tell me, am I being too subtle here, Mom? So those are all my thoughts on the Lizzie Bennet Diaries. I highly recommend that you watch it. But don't start watching it if you have something terribly important to do in the next couple of days. Like school, finals, your wedding, the birth of your child. Just the little stuff that might get in the way of watching. And like I said, it's only a couple minutes long for each episode, so you're always just like, I just one more episode. Just one more episode. Just one more episode. I can just do one more episode. Just one more episode! So if you have a long weekend or you're stuck in bed because you're sick or something, this is the good time to watch the Lizzie Bennet Diaries. Or if maybe you have better self-control than I do, because I didn't have self-control. Go check it out. And if there's something that you would like me to review next time, whether it be a fanfic or book or TV or show or a movie, let me know in the comments below and I will check it out. So from now until next week, don't forget to keep smiling. What?